Hi, good evening. Assalamu alaikum. So today we're going to start fractions lesson from grade 10. Okay, so let's start. Write the topic fractions. Okay, so the fractions we can divide into three types. Okay, so the first type is called proper fraction. Proper fraction, and the next type is called improper fractions. And mixed number or sometimes they call mixed fraction, mixed number. So these are the three types of fractions that we have: proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed number. So in proper fractions, now for example, if I take a fraction 2 over 3, okay, we call this denominator. We call this denominator. Okay, and then this is called the numerator. So the digit or the number on top is called numerator. The number at bottom denominator. Okay, numerator, denominator. Okay. So this is like 2 divided by 3. So dividing by 3. So D starting with 3. So denominator. The number at bottom is denominator. And the number at the top is numerator. Alright. So here in proper fractions, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So numerator is smaller than denominator. Okay. So in online class, now you might be joining from home, right? So you might uh, attend to this class while having your dinner or while you're doing some other work. So you should not do like that. You have to come to your study table, okay, where you study. You have to take your device and come to your study table, and then as you are studying in a physical class, you have to stay in your study table. Like you have to give your 100% attention, the focus to the class. Okay. Indukonde class padigire, Latin as a feet on the class. You should not do like that. Right now, you have to give you 100% dedication, right, for joining the online class. Right. So proper fractions where the numerator is greater than, numerator is smaller than the denominator. So examples, you can see examples. We have 1 over 2, 2 over 5, 3 over 7, or 11 over 20, etc. Okay. And improper fractions, the numerator is bigger than denominator. Numerator is bigger than denominator. So in my class, normally when I start a lesson, I assume you have zero knowledge. Now, if anyone who have studied up to grade 9 can join my grade 10 class, because I will teach each and everything from zero. Okay, so you will realize to the lesson that I will teach everything from zero. Okay, so therefore I don't require any pre-consultant. We have studied fraction grade 9. No need. Even someone just new to studying maths, it's totally okay. They can start from the beginning. Okay, so now we are doing fractions lesson. So far, what I have told you, when we write a number like this, we call it the fraction, and this is a numerator and denominator. Now, this is the fraction. That's mathematical expression, but you have to understand what is the fraction mean. Okay, so for example, you take a pizza. Okay, you take a pizza and you cut into 4 pieces. And let's say you have ate this piece, so you can say that you ate one out of four. One out of one, two, three, four. So this is the basic understanding for practice. Suppose if you eat another piece, then you can say two out of four, right? Or you can take another example where you have a chocolate uh, cut into one, two, three, four equal parts. Okay, I take already four, so I take this time eight. Okay, and then let's say you ate three out of this. Then as a fraction, you can say three out of eight. So you say I ate three out of eight chocolate. Okay. Now, okay. So in improper fractions, numerator is bigger than denominator. So the examples we have 3 over 2, 5 over 4, 7 over 5, 13 over 10, etc. Okay. So these are improper fractions. They are not proper. Okay. When I say fractions, the first thing that comes to my head is something like these numbers, where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. These are the actual fractions, so we call this proper fractions. So these are improper fractions. Okay, and then the third type we have mixed numbers. Okay, so it's mixed with mixed with whole numbers and fractions. They are mixed with whole numbers and fractions. Whole numbers, counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 13, 25. Okay, so we'll see some examples for uh, mixed numbers. So here we have two half. You take two apples and another half apple, two and half apples. Or you can have 3/4. Okay, you have 3 bottle of milk and another bottle only quarter is filled, so we call 3/4. We have 5 2 over 7. Okay, so when I'm writing these mixed numbers, you have to pay attention, that understand the numerator in this fraction is always smaller than the denominator. Now in proper fractions, we know the numerator is smaller than denominator, but in improper fractions, and again another thing that you should know in joining my class. So first thing I told you had to give 100% focus, the attention. should be there. Actually, that is the second. First thing is, if you are coming to my class, the attendance should be 100%. You should not skip the classes. Okay, that is very, very, very important. That's the first important. Second, when you are in the class, you have to give the 100% attention to the class. Right. Third thing, when I'm explaining or writing in the board, okay, you should not write. You have to listen to me what I'm saying, and I'll give you time to write down the note. Okay. And the fourth thing, I will give you some homeworks based on what we study in the class. You have to complete that homework. That is the fourth thing. And the fifth and most important thing, this is you must follow. If you want to grab A for max, you should follow this rule. Rather than rule, I should say discipline. To bring this habit to your life, then it will be easy for you to grab an A for max. Okay, so that is you have to, now if you are in grade 10 student, you have to allocate at least 1 hour in week to study maths. I'm not saying 10 hours, 12 hours. Mhm. You are kids, right? Still you are students, so you have to enjoy your life. And the me, I'm saying only 1 hour. You have to allocate only 1 hour max, minimum. Okay, minimum 1 hour to practice maths. That means now, for example, 1 hour සොනට අභ්‍යාසර කෙරෙච්ච or 1 hour සේර not like ඕන වෙලාවට කරන එහෙම නැහැ. එහෙම තිබ්බොත් ඒ වැඩේ වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Okay, you have to bring as a discipline and as a habit. Okay, so for that what you have to do is you have to take your weekly calendar. In that you can find a time. You have to schedule this time. Okay, this time, for example, say Tuesday 8 to 9. So Tuesday 8 to 9 every week you have to study maths. Doesn't matter whatever happens. Loke perluna, you have to do that. My sometimes your visitors will come to your uncle, aunties, come, right, while you're studying at that time. Then what you can say, you can go talk to them, excuse, uncle, this is my study time. I will finish my work and come and talk to you. Please don't mind. If you do tell you like that, they will be really, I mean, happy and also will be jealous. Also, not only the parents will be 100% genuinely happy, but uncle and aunt is like, "பாருங்க, அவனோட மகள் இப்படி படிக்கிறேன், அவனோட மகன் இப்படி படிக்கிறேன்," they will be have a small jealous. Right? Okay, so you have to give priority for your studies. Okay, that's very important. Okay, so as I told you, you have to check your weekly calendar and keep a 1 hour time for maths minimum. Okay, this is for grade 10 students, 1 hour. If you are grade 11 students, now only another 5 6 months there. So you have to keep at least 2 hours per week for maths. So not at a stretch. So one day you can have 1 hour for maths, maybe Tuesday, and another day, Friday, another 1 hour. You have to have this a time. என்னடா கிடைக்கிற டைம் செஞ்சுட்டு அது நடக்காது. You have to fix a time in your calendar, then only it will happen. Okay, so therefore it's very important. Okay, now you have to keep 1 hour as I told you, and what you have to do is, now for example, now let's say your time slot is Wednesday 8 to 9. Okay, so Wednesday 8 to 9 you study. So today let's say Wednesday 8 to 9 you studied, and then next Wednesday 8 to 9 what you have to do is, for the last week what you have studied in school, right, you have to refer all those notes and try to do some practice. So you can take half an hour to do the school works, and then also you can go through the notes that you have studied in your class within that week. Again you have to do some practice questions. It is not like history sinhala nota paathukonenda sari apdiyan illa. You have to study, okay, and do practice questions. Max, you have to do practice questions, then only it will be practice, and it will be easy for you when you are doing the exam. Okay, so the practice is very important in max. Okay, so try to follow these things. If you follow this, I mean this simple rule, at least 1 hour per week for max, So you will see the difference after 3-4 months, your performance in mathematics. Okay. And maths, most people say hard, difficult, boring. That is actually, I don't agree with. Okay? Because the most beautiful subject that you could ever learn in this universe is mathematics. What we are studying in O level and A level is just a foundation layer of maths. The real maths is there. I mean, it's mind blowing. Subhanallah, I can't imagine the things in maths. It will really make you mesmerizing. There are so many things in our world that we have, the human race have found without observing, but just using mathematics. There are certain things that we have discovered only using mathematics. For example, Big Bang theory. The universe is created with one point, and universe expanding. What we are living in this universe, this is expanding. So that is also discovered using mathematics. Black holes. No one has ever seen, no any angel came to anyone's dream and told there is black hole. No one can detect, no one can see. That's why we call it a black hole. No one can see that. So that is also found using, discovered using mathematics. It was discovered in something like 1917, like 100 years ago, but in 2019 only, after 100 years, then using mathematics, we found that in 1970. But we actually found that, I mean, as a picture, we got it in 2019 after 100 years. So it's mind blown, mind bending and blowing. And not only that, there are so many things in quantum physics and all really mind blowing things. Only all things are explained using mathematics. So mathematics is the most beautiful subject ever you could ever learn. Okay. Anyway, so now you can write this down. When you're writing, write two more examples for each. Okay. You had to write two more examples for each. Once you're done with writing, drop a message in the chat box as done. Can you guys hear me clearly? Is my voice is okay?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for your feedback. You can write this down. When you're writing, you can take a screenshot and write. In case I clear the board, you will have the screenshot with you so that you can complete it later. Arida, another. Okay, so we have three types of fractions: proper fractions, improper fraction, and mixed number. Okay, in proper fractions, numerator is smaller than the denominator. In improper fraction, numerator is bigger than the denominator. In mixed numbers, we have a mixture of whole number and a fraction. Okay, and here also keep in mind the numerator is smaller than the denominator. That's very important. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to see is how to convert this improper fraction into mixed fraction. Now we said there are three types of fraction, but actually there is two. One is proper fraction, one is improper fraction. Because this improper fraction is same as mixed fraction that you will see. You can convert the improper fraction as a mixed fraction. and vice versa, a mixed fraction as a improper fraction. Okay, so now we will see how to convert improper fraction to a mixed number. Okay, so you can write a topic, converting improper fractions to mixed numbers. So write the topic, converting improper fractions to mixed numbers. Converting improper fractions to mixed numbers. Okay, so now for example, I'm erasing this, okay? Okay, so for example, let's say we have 7 over 2, okay? For example, we have 7 over 2. So here we want to check how many 2's are there within 7. For example, if I take 7, we have one set of 2's, another set of 2's, and 3, and then one remaining, right? So here we have the denominator will not change. It's 2, always the denominator is the same. So we have 2 into 3 is 6 and remains 1. So 7 divided by 2 is 3 halves. You take 7, let's say for example 7 centimeter. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's say I have a wire which is 7 centimeter long. So if you want to divide this equally into 2, so you want to divide into 2, then what you get? You divide by this into 2, here one part, here 1, and then here. You get 1, 2, 3 and half, 3 and half. 7 divided by 2 is 3 and half. Or as you can see from another analogy, you take 7 apples, draw apple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So now you and your friend, your best friend, want to cut this apple and eat. What you will do? You take 3 first, and you will give for your friend a 3, and then the remaining you will cut into half. So you get 3 half. Okay. Or else what you can do is to find this, the easy way is, so 7 want to divide by 2, normal division. 7, how many 2's are there? 3. 2 into 3 is 6, remains 1. So here we have 7 divided by 2 is 3 half. So 3, here this number is 2 and the remainder is 1. 2 into 3 and remainder is 1. Okay. So another example is example number 1. Example number 2. I'll take 9 over 11 over 4. Okay. So here we have how many 4's are there? 2. 4 into 2 is 8, and you need another 9. 4 into 2, 8. You need 9, 10, 11. Another 3 more. Okay. Or else you take 11 divided by 4. 4 into 2 is 8, remaining 3. So 4 into 2, remaining 3. Is it clear? Okay. So I'll give you some questions based on this. Okay. You have to convert improper fractions to mixed numbers. So the question for you, convert each of the following improper fractions to mixed numbers. Convert each of the following improper fractions to mixed numbers. Okay, so you can start writing. Okay, you can start writing and answer to this question. True. Okay, try to get the answer for this question. I'll give you another 2 minutes and then I will read the question number. If I say 1, you have to put the answer for the 1. You can also unmute and talk. That's completely alright. In fact, I recommend you to unmute and talk so that the class will be more interactive. You guys need more time? All right, so let's start. The first one, 5/2. What's the answer? Can put in the chat box. Know the answer.
2/2. 1/2.
Okay, good. Correct. So I write the answers. You check whether it's correct. So here we have 2 into 2, 4, and remains 1. 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So 3 into 3, 1. The denominator won't change. It's 3, 3. So 3 into 3, 9, remains 1. So 5, 4, 1. And here 5 into 3 is 15 and 2. And 7 into 2 is 14 and another 4. 14 plus 4, 8. Okay. And here we have 25 into 400. So 100 and another 2. Okay. So 51 divided by 7. 7 into 7 is 49 and another 2. So here we have 5 into 12 is 60 and remain 4. 15 into 3, 45 and another 7. And here we have 15 into 15 is 225 and 225 and 6. That's it. Let me know in the chat box out of 10 how many are correct. If you got 8 correct, you can put 8. Right? Just put the number. Please put your number of correct in the chat box. Very good. Okay, good. 10, 9, good. What about others? Please let me know in 9 correct. So now next, now we know how to convert improper fraction to mixed numbers. We know how to convert improper fractions to mixed numbers. Then next what we are going to do is, so now we studied converting improper fraction to mixed numbers. Now what we are going to learn is how to convert mixed numbers to improper fractions. So this is much easy. uh, it is actually the opposite action of the what we did now. Okay, so write down the topic: converting mixed number, converting mixed numbers, converting mixed numbers to improper fractions. Converting mixed numbers to improper fractions. Okay, now for example, 2, 3, 5. So here easy. 5 into 2 is 5 into 2 is 20. Sorry, 5 into 2 is 10. 10 plus 3, 13. So 13 over. So this is example number 1. And second example, 7, 3, 2. So 3 into 7, 21. 3 into 7, 21. Plus 2 is 23 divided by 10. And third example, 4, 5, 3. I have done a mistake. Here in mixed numbers, numerator cannot be bigger than the denominator. Okay, so therefore I change this to 8. So 8 into 4, 32. 32 plus 5 is 37 divided by 8. That is easy. Okay. So write the question. Convert. First write the examples. Okay. Write the examples. After writing the examples, you can write the question. Convert each of the following mixed number to improper fraction. Improper fraction. These questions. Okay. Do it fast. Okay, so I'll write the answers. Check whether your answers are correct. So 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 over. 3 into 10, 30, 30 plus 2, 32. Denominator is 10 into 7, 70, 70 plus 5, 75 divided by 10. 9 into 8 is 72 plus 2, 74 over 9. 12 into 11, 132 plus 6, 138 divided by 12. 12 into 11 is 132 in plus 6, 138 divided by. How many are correct? Good. Very good. Okay. So the next topic, write down unit fractions. Unit fractions. एकक भाग. Unit fraction. So this is easy. It is simply 1 over 2, 1 over 3, 1 over 5, 1 over 7, 1 over 10, 1 over 100, 1 over 2025. So, yeah, we have the numerator value is 1, denominator is any value. So we call that as a unit fraction. Okay, so you can write down unit fraction. So 1 over 2, 1 over 3, 1 over 5, 1 over 7. You can add more, at least 2 more fractions, unit fractions. Maybe you can write your birth over, for example, your birth is 25, you write 1 over 5. Okay. Here, all of you, I want you to drop a message to my number on WhatsApp. So you have to text this. Uh, so today is today, April 24. That's online fraction. And I give a code name 2345. Please text me, drop a message on WhatsApp to my number. Okay, please do it now. I'll give you a 30 seconds to do this. You have to text April 24 maths online and 1445. Drop a message on WhatsApp to my number. Okay, so I will have the attention. And may I know who is this Zoom user? Can you rename to your name? This one you have to do only for this week. From next week onward, I'll take attendance from my side. I'll uh, I'll have admin or I'll point a monitor. And may I know who has joined with the job? Is it your original name?
Shaida.
Thank you. So these are unit fraction. So unit fraction, it's very easy. The numerator value is 1. Denominator can be any value. The numerator value is 1. We call it unit fraction. Okay, good. So the next we want to discuss is equivalent. Equivalent fraction. So equal means equal. Okay. It has the same meaning as equal. So I will tell you a story. Okay. Okay. For this, I'll take Ruhaima. Let's say Ruhaima and her younger sister. Okay. They got a chocolate. Okay. So now they want to share the chocolate. So they take the chocolate. You know, sibling. Uh, this happened to for me also. When we take a sweet or anything like to eat, when we want to share with our siblings, we take exactly half, right? We keep ruler and measure and cut so that and පොඩි කෑල්ලක් හරි ඒ පැත්තට වැඩියෙන් යන්න ඕනේ. නැත්නම් අපේ පැත්තට පොඩි කෑල්ලක් හරි වැඩි වුණා දාට we cut exactly by half, right? That's between sibling. Okay. 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 So let's say Ruhaima and his younger brother, younger sister. She doesn't have one, but let's assume she has a younger sister, and her name is Ruhaima Rumeza. So they, but what they will do, they cut into half, right? So that, and she gives one part to her younger sister Rumeza. Okay, so then this one we can write as fraction 1/2. So after the small kids, they like Murandui, and then this, you know, they after eating this, while her sister is eating, she is almost done with this, and Rohema is eating this. She's coming and asking for the other part. I want 2 pieces. I want. So, and she promised to give 2 pieces on the other day. Okay. So then the next day they cut, they take the chocolate, and she promised to give 2 pieces now. So what they do is she has cut this into 4 parts and gave to her sister 2. So then her sister is also very happy. Yeah, see, my daughter loves me a lot. She gave me two pieces. Okay. So then this we can write has to become to middle. Okay. So it is 2 out of 4. And she has already ate 2, but again she is asking for that I need now one more piece. I need 3. This chocolate is there. Then she is promised, okay, I give you 3 pieces next day. Okay. So the same chocolate can be daily milk or I don't know what. So now she cuts this chocolate into 6 equal pieces and gives to her sister 3. So this is actually 3 out of 6. 1, 2, 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 out of 6. And again another day, now she want to give 4 pieces. Then she cuts this chocolate into 8 equal pieces and gives 4 pieces out of this to her sister. So then the fraction is 1, 2, 3, 4. So she got 4 out of 8. So these are different numbers, okay, but still as the whole, it's the same value. She has eaten, the first day she ate 1, but the next day she ate 2 pieces, but still they are the same amount, right? So you can see these are equal, right? These are equal. So therefore, these fractions are also equal. So we call this equivalent. Okay. So I can write 1 over 2 is equals to 2 over 4 is equals to 3 over 6 is equals to 4 over 8. Okay. If I want, I can write one more 5 over 10. Okay. So you can write this as example and then we will discuss more. If you're done writing, put a thumbs up. I hope all of you got the conceptual idea of equivalent fractions. Okay, so now we'll see how we can obtain mathematically equivalent fraction. So I'll start with our same example, 1 over 2. Okay. So here you multiply this by 2, then this also you have to multiply by 2. Right? So you will get 2 out of 4. So here 1 into 2, then again 2 multiplied by 2. If you multiply the numerator by one number, the denominator also you have to multiply by the same number. So you get 2 over 4. Okay. Or else you take this and you multiply by 3, 1 over 3. So the denominator also you have to multiply by 3, 2 into 3. So that is equals to 1 into 3 is 3, 2 into 3 is 6. So here we got that 3 over 6. Okay. Another example. Let's see now 2 over 4. I multiply this by 2, both numerator and denominator. So we get 2 into 2, 4, and 4 into 2, 8. Okay. Or else, what you can do is, for example, let's say 5 over 10. Now, instead of multiplication, I'm going to divide. I'm going to divide both numerator and denominator by 5. ඔකට උඩ 5න් බෙදනවා පල්ලෙහාත් 5න්ම බෙදන්න ඕන. If you divide numerator by 5, the denominator also you should divide by 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1, 10 divided by 5 is 2. So 1 over 2 is equivalent to 5 over 10. See, 1 over 2 is equivalent to 5 over 10. Another one, for example, let's say 24 over 48. Okay, so I'm going to divide this by both. I can divide by 2, 4, or 12. I'm going to divide by 8. 24 divided 8. So 48 also must divide by 8. If you multiply the numerator by one number, the denominator also should multiply by one number. If you divide the numerator by one number, the denominator also should divide by the same number. 24 divided by 8 is 3. 48 divided by 8 is 48 divided by 8 is 6. 3 over 6. Okay. So you can write this down. Okay. So these are equivalent fractions. Okay, so write down this question. Write two equivalent fractions for each of the following fractions. Write two equivalent fractions for each of the following. Okay, 1 over 3, 2 over 5, 7 over 10, 7 over 15, 8 over 5, 6, 2, 1/3. Okay, so for each fractions, you have to write two equivalent fractions. Now for this question, if you want to write the equivalent fraction, first you have to convert this in mixed number to a improper fraction. After that, you can write the equivalent fraction. Raise your hand if you have finished these questions. In the first one and two. So yeah, I'll do this. 1/3. We can do both multiply by 2, so 2/6. So multiply by 3, 3/9. Multiply by 2, 4/10. Or I can multiply by 10, 20/50. This I can multiply by 2, 14/20. Multiply by 5, 35/50. 22 multiply by 2. If I multiply the numerator by 2, the denominator also multiply. So I multiply by 10. 110 divided by 10. And this one, 16/10. Multiplied by 3, 24/15. So for this, first I need to convert to a improper fraction. 3 into 2, 6, 7. 7/3. So multiply by 2, 14/6. Multiply by 3, 21/9. Okay. So this was the same. 5 into 4, 20, 22/5. So I multiply by 2, 44/10. I can multiply by 10, 220/6. So this one I can divide, and 25 divided by 5 is 5. This is 10. And then this is again I can divide. So 5 into 1, 5 into 2. 5 into 1, 5 into 2. So 25 out of 50 is exactly half, right? Now if you have 50 rupees, you want to divide equally with your friend, so you each have to take 25, no? So that means half. It divides exactly half. Okay. So these are equivalent fractions. And then next thing we want to do again further on the equivalent fraction. So there might some questions you will get. Write an equivalent fraction in the simplest form. In the simplest form, right? So I will explain you that. Now, for example, 25/50. Last example, last question. So I told you we can divide by 5. So if I get divide by 5, it is 25 divided by 5 is 5, and here 10. But this is not the simplest form because I can further divide the numerator and denominator by 2. So therefore 5 divided by 5 is 1, 10 divided by 5 is 2. So this is the simplest form because now no longer you can divide. Now another example, 24/36. I divide by 2 both, so 12/18. Again I can divide both by 2, so 6 divided by 9. Again I can divide by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now we can't further divide. So this is the simplest form. Okay. Okay, you can write down this. So the equivalent fractions in the simplest form. Okay, let us further explore on simplest form, writing equivalent fractions in simplest form. To do that, you should have a understanding about factors of numbers. Okay, you should know what are factors means, right? So we are stepping a little bit away from fractions, and then we will just quickly go through factors of numbers. Okay, so not fractions, factors. Sadhu. Okay, factors. Okay, so here factors means, now for example, I can take the number 12. I start from smallest value. Number 6. 6 I can write 1 into 6 or 2 into 3. Again, we can write 3 into 2. Okay, right? 3 into 2 and 6 into 1. So what? How many different numbers that we can see? So here we have 1, 2, 3, 6. So therefore factors of 6 are factors of 6. But we have 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 6. Okay. So this example 1. And another example, I take number 12. So 12 I can write 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4, 4 into 3, and 6 into 2, and 12 into 1 is identified for 1 into not writing that. So we have different numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. The different numbers we can see in this. Okay. So therefore, factors of 12, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Now here, whatever the number you take, can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any number, the 1 is trivial. 1 will be there for every number, because if you take 11, 11 again you can write as 1 into 11. 32, 1 into 30. 215, 1 into 215. So 1 is always there, right? And if you take the number itself also always will be there. If you take 12, 12 also there. So for these we call trivial factors. They are trivial. They are always will be there. If you take 13, 1 and 13 factors. If you take 17, 1 and 17, they are trivial factors. Anyway, they will be factors. So we call it trivial. Okay. Okay. So apart from that, we have these factors. Anyway, these are also factors. Even though it's a trivial factors, they are factors. So 1, 2, 3, 6. I hope you all got an idea about factors. Okay. All right. So now, if I to test your knowledge, I can ask you write the factors of 20. This is very like lapati lamaka, they are like grade 6, 7 work. So I'm not going to give you that. So under factors, next thing that we are going to see is common factors. I'll take the same example, 6 and 12. If you take 6 and 12, we have common factors. So I'll underline the common factors what we have. So 1 is trivial, so no need to consider. Okay. So we have 2 here, 2 here, 3 here, 3 here, and 6 here, 6 here. So 2, 3, 6 are common factors. So I write the topic. Okay, common factors is our topic. Sorry, topic common factors. So example, common factor of common factors of 6 and 12. So what we have, uh, 1 is trivial, it's always yeah. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 is not here, 6 there, 6, 6. So these are common factors. Okay. So now I'll give you a question. You can write this down first. After that, I give you a small question, two questions regarding common factors. I'll give you some numbers what write there common factor. Now actually for those who are in grade 11, it is not necessary to teach these and all. These things you study in grade 6, 7, right? The factors, multiples, they are in grade 6 book. If you want, you can take the grade 6 book and check. Okay. But I told you when I'm teaching a lesson, I'll be teaching assuming that you have a zero knowledge. So actually now I'm teaching this. I'll explain you why I'm teaching these factors here at the middle of equal and fractions. Question, write down the common factors of each of the following, each of the following set of numbers, each of the following set of numbers. So first one, I'll give you easy one first. 4 and 20, 4 and 8. Start from second one, 10, 20. Third one, 12, 15. 4, 10, 18, and 10, 18, 20. The last one. 12, 25. You had to write the common factors of this. First, you have to check what are the factors of 1, 2, 4. Now, what are the factors of 8? 1, 2, 3 into 1, 2, 4, 8. Then use from those two sets of numbers, you have to write down the common factors.
Amount சொல்லுவீங்க அப்ப பார்த்தேன் சரி அப்ப அங்கிள் அவர் வந்து அவங்களே கேட்டாரு என்னமோ அந்த குவேட் உள்ள மாவல் புரிய அவர் எனக்கு ஜடா ஜடா குவேட் உள்ள தானே இது இல்ல குவேட் உள்ள சரி ஜடா மாவல் பிடிக்கும் அதுதான் எனக்கு தெரியும் உங்களுக்கு உங்களை
So you can share your answers.
அவர் கொண்டாந்துக்கிறாரு உங்களுக்கு
Or you can, the easy way is with writing. You can take a small snap and send it to me through the Zoom chat.
நடுவுல மட்டும் முடிஞ்சு 2 நிமிஷத்துல முடிச்சு
பெக் பண்ணியாமே
Carry on. You can snap
அது புட் டூபி
your answer and
உமலே முளைக்கு உட்கார்ந்துக்கிறது கால் ரெண்டு பிடிச்சு போடுங்க சொல்லுங்க
இல்ல இதுமா நிறைஞ்சுமா
யாரு நிறச்சி
எனக்கு பேபி பிரதர்
thanks for letting me know. By the way, I want to let you know, since I've connected to this mic, I won't be able to listen if anyone talks. Okay? So if I'm connected to this mic, so one way of communication is you can text, drop a message in the chat box. Okay. make duas for me so that to buy a device with mic with a speaker. So this doesn't have a speaker, so I want to be able to. Thank you. Okay. Meanwhile, some of you writing the answers will let you know about the class details. So some of you approached me and asked for online classes. So the grade 10 online classes I will be continuing on Thursdays 8:30 to 10:30 via Zoom. And so for this month, I mean, this class is supposed to start last week, but due to some uh, technical issue, I didn't able to start. Yes, sorry. Uh, I was sick actually last time. I had a severe headache, so therefore I couldn't have the class that time. But anyway, so today's class is free actually, and then so the proper classes will be starting from next week. So it's a new month, May, and the class fee details goes like admission is 1,000, and then monthly fee is 1,000. So apart from that, if you have any requests or any suggestions regarding class, you may let me know through WhatsApp chat. And anything regarding your studies, you can always text me to my WhatsApp number. And if it's anything urgent, you can give a ring cut because typically it will take for me 5-6 days to reply to a message because each day I get tons of messages. So to not to miss any message, what I do is when I get a time, I will go down the list and from down I will start replying. So like that only it happens. So if anything urgent, you can start. So if there is a missed call, I will definitely give priority for that because the phone mobile device, the objective of phone was covered to talk, long communications. So therefore, and I personally don't keep continuous conversations through chat, text or voice message. If anything want to discuss, I'll actually do from the call because I don't have time to chat or text because texting means I have to wait for the person's respond and not. I really don't like. But anything like short message when class will start, till the class will be there. For those things, I prefer like for short messages, I use message. You know, before this WhatsApp and all, in nowadays we have the message. Is abbreviation is SMS. I don't know this generation is whether know or not, but in nowadays we call it SMS, short message service, because the text message is used only for short message those days. Anyway, so I hope you all done with these questions. Please share your answers. You can take answer sheet, snap it, send it to me through Zoom chat. Okay. So I have gotten answers from Salma. The first one correct. Second one uh, correct. Third one correct. Fourth one correct. And the last one is wrong. So for the last one, you have one, two, six. But 6 is common factors for 12 and 30, but not for 25. So 6 point. Is it clear? 6 is a common factor of 30 and 12, but it is not a common factor. It is not a factor for 25. So therefore, it is not a common factor for 12, 25, and 30. Okay. So here only the factors are 1 and 2. So 1 is a trivial factor, so it will be there for answer. So the factor is 2. Not 2 also. Yeah, 25 is not multiple of 2. So only the factor is 1. Okay. So like this, it sometimes can be tricky. You have to be very careful. So here the common factor is only 1. 1 is the only common factor. I hope others also done correctly. Right. So now you know what are common factors. Okay. So the next thing we are going to see. So we know common factor. So the next thing is highest GH. Highest common factor, which is in short we know as HCF. Highest common factor, HCF. So what we are going to see is highest common factor, HCF. And if you study further number theory, you will hear something as GCD. GCD, greatest common divisor. So the common factor and common divisor. If a number is common to both, then it is also the common divisor. It can divide both. So I'm not going to touch that part. It is not there for you. So we will only go with highest common factor. So now write the topic highest common factor. Okay, so highest common factors. For example, if I take 6 and 12, first example. What are the common factors? Common factors equals 1, 2, 3, 6. So highest common factor is the highest value of this common factor. Now here 6, 12 we have common factors 1, 2, 3, 6. Out of that highest value is 6. So therefore you write here highest common factor is 6. So another example 25 and 20. So common factors, but we have 1, 2 is not a common factor, 3 is not, 4, 5, 5, 1, 5, and that's all. No? Okay, so we have common factors 1 and 5. Out of that, then highest common factor, I write CF is the highest value. Out of these common factors, highest value is the common HCF. Right. Raise your hand if you understand what is HCF means. Raise your hand if you understand what HCF means. Oh, how the question, man? You have this raise hand option. Seems like no one understood. Okay, Salma. Good. Yeah, I'm asking if raise your hand if you understand what is highest common factor means. If you know the meaning of highest common factor or if you understand this whole thing, raise your hand. Okay, I got only one response. It's out of four. I will ask you the question like this. Raise your hand if you didn't understand it here. Raise your hand if you didn't understand it here. ඒකටත් කවුරුත් නැහනේ. Okay, Umar understand. Ruhaima, did you understand? Okay, and what about Sahla? Okay, good. I would really appreciate if you can respond soon when I ask anything. Okay. Okay. So now you know what is highest common factor. Okay, great. Very good. So what we are learning now, we are talking about equivalent fractions, and then now I'm going to explain how to find the simplest form. So one way is you can divide and divide, and so you divide this like. So the other method is, now I'll take this example 24 and 36. So if you want to quickly get this answer, instead of dividing step by step, if you want to quickly get this answer, what you have to do is you have to divide the numerator and denominator by the HCF, highest common factor. So tell me, what is the highest common factor of 24 and 36? So here 24 and 36 common factors we have. So I write common factors. But 1, 2, 3. It is also multiple of 4, multiple of 5, multiple of 6. Has so many common factors. 7, no, 8. Yeah. No, not 8. 8, that is not 8. 9, not 9. 10, 11, 12. 12. And I think that's all. Yeah. So highest common factor HCF is equals to 12. So you have to divide both numerator and denominator by 12. Divide by 12, divide by 12. So 24 divided by 12 is 2. 36 divided by 12 is 3. Do you understand? Okay, good. So I'll give you some questions. Okay, I write down this question. Find the equivalent fraction sorry, uh, write down the equivalent fraction in the simplest form. Write down the equivalent fraction in the simplest form for each of the following fractions. For each of the following fractions. For each of the following fractions. Write down the equal fraction in the simplest form for each of the following fractions. Okay, we'll give you fractions. Okay, by the way, I guarantee you that I will teach you in a way that you can understand. Normally, the students say that X is hard, can't understand like that. But in my class, each lesson, I will be teaching from zero, each and every point, word by word, in a way that everyone can understand. Even the Montessori kids can understand. It's the exaggeration. Okay? Montessori kids can't understand. Anyway, so, but I can't give you word, right? I will make you get 90, above 90 marks in math. I can't give quick from. I can teach you in a way that you can understand easily and try to apply the maths. But in order to get you above 90 marks, you have to practice. Okay, you have to practice. If you don't practice, then you can't get 90 marks or 80 marks or 75 marks. Okay, so that is in your hand. You have to practice. Okay, if you don't practice means today you will understand these things, and tomorrow you can write one or two questions, and after 3 4 months you may forget. So therefore you have to continuously practice these things. Okay, as I told you, every week you have to keep 1 hour. So today, after this week, another day, you will be learning and practicing these. And then after 2 months, for between every 2 months, you have to do a paper. Now, if you are in grade 10 first term, you have to do grade 10 first term paper. If you are in the second term, you have to do second term paper. You can find so many term papers through in online. You just go in Google, search first term English medium math papers. You will get 2019 Vishaka paper, 2019 Sabragamo project, 2019 Jaffna project. Like that, you can get so many papers are available. Okay, so these things you should do. You have to follow. Then only you can easily get a A for maths. Okay? And when you are studying, you should not study for exams. Okay, if you just study for the exams, that is actually useless. Okay, it will, and also it will bring you stress. Exam kind exam it will only give you workload and stress. Okay, what you have to do is you should have a greater purpose. எக்ஸாம் கேட்டு படிக்கிற இல்லாம நான் நல்ல ஒரு படிச்சு நல்ல இடத்துக்கு வந்து I will do something for my society. I will do something for my community. I will do something for the people who are uh, need people who are in need. So you should have a greater purpose. Then automatically that motivation helps you towards the success. Exam படிச்சுட்டு அது எக்ஸாம் படிக்க போறோம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டேர்ம் எக்ஸாம்க்கு ஃப்ராக்ஷன்ஸ் வந்து எழுதிடுவீங்க அப்போ செகண்ட் டேர்ம் எக்ஸாம்ல அப்படியே மறந்து you should not study for the sake of the exam but for the sake of a greater purpose. Okay, if you study for the greater purpose, definitely that purpose will what you call it will pave you the path for the. Okay, right. So okay, I had questions. Find the equivalent fractions in the simplest form. 18 over 30, 6 over 12, 24, 60, 12, 15, 27 over 81. Over 49. 95 over. Okay, get the answer for these questions. So today I will be stopping from part, and in the next class, it's important. We will be seeing how to add two fractions or subtract. In order to add addition and subtraction, you should know about what are LCM, least common multiple. So in order to understand least common multiple, you should know prime numbers. So in the next class, I will be teaching you what are prime numbers. Prime numbers you already studied in grade 6, 7. Okay. So those prime numbers I will be teaching again. And then LCM. LCM is also there in grade 7. So after that, only I will be teaching addition and subtraction. So after that, multiplication, division, and word mass. So all of these we have studied in previous grades, and then I'll be touching the grade 10. Okay, I'll give you one more minute. Okay, so here 18 and 30. We take 18 and 30, the highest common factor, okay, of 18 and 30 is 6, right? So therefore, we can divide both numerator and denominator by 6. 18 divided by 6 is 3. 30 divided by 6 is 5. So therefore, this is the equivalent fraction in the simplest form. Okay, so 6 and 12, it's straightforward. We can see its highest common factor is 6. Okay, so therefore we can divide both numerator and denominator by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2. So this is equivalent fraction in the simplest form. Great. So the next one, 24 and 60. 24 and 60. What are the common factors we have? So I first write the factors of 24. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 24. And 60, if I write 1, 2, 60 is an even number. Even numbers can be divided by 2, so it's a factor of 2. And 3 into 20, 3, 4, it's not a multiple of 4, right? Is it a multiple of 4? I think yes, right? Yes, 3 can divide by 4. In fact, 4 into 15 is 6. So 4 will come. 5 into 12, 6 into 10, 7 is not there. 8, no. 9, is it a 60? Is it multiple of 9? No. 10, yes. 11, no. 12, 12 into 5. 12, 13, no. 13 and 14, 15, yes. 15 into 4. 16, no. 17, no. 18, no. 19, no. 20, 20 into 3, and that's all. No, we have 21, no. 22, no. We have again 30, 13 to. So these are the these are the multiples of 24 and multiples of 60. So common multiples what we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. So I'll check from here because he has this number of numbers. So these numbers appear as these numbers. So out of the common multiple, largest value is 12. Okay. So therefore here we divide by 12. 24 divided by 12 is 2. 60 divided by 12 is 5. Okay. Now for such question, it is not necessary to write like this. But if you have a good practice, you will know that HCF of 24 and 60 is 12. It's only need a practice. Okay. HCF of 24 and 60 is 12. Okay. So for that you have to do some questions and practice, then it will get. Okay. So if you have enough practice, make balapu gamanna kiyana. Looking at it, say okay, so this is 12. So here you have to divide by 12 to 5. And then fourth one, 3. 12 divided by 4 and 15 divided by 3, 5. 27 and 81. So 81 is actually 27 into 3. So we can divide by 27. So here 1 and here and 95 and 50. So HCF is 5. So dividing by 5, here we get 19, here we get 10. So 8 and 32 HCF 4, 8 divided by 4 is 2, 32 divided by 4 is, sorry, it's 32 and 8, HCF is 8, 8 divided by 8 is 1, 32 divided by 8 is 30. So 121 is actually 11 into 11. So 11 we divide 11 1, 11 into 11 means 11 divided by 11 is 1. 121 divided by 11 is, and 15 and 75, 15 into 1, 15 into 6, 7. So 1 over 7. Okay. Right. So do you have any questions from today's lessons, from the lessons we have done today? If you have any questions, you can you can talk. Okay, so as I told you, our grade 10 English medium online classes will be commencing continuously from today. So classes will be continuing from first. By the way, I need a small help from you all. So give a honest feedback about the today's session in the seminar group, and just uh, message. If you can't in the group and text me personally, that also fine. But if you can put in the group, yeah, much bigger help for me. All right, so that's all for today. I wish you a good week and good night and study well. I hope you will make that habit of making a particular time for maths in your week of your weekly calendar. All right, with that, without further delay, tada, bye bye, see you, good night. Walaikum salam.